me, named Sony. Welcome back to another VR video. Today we are back in Project TX. Today's video is going to be a little bit short because it's mostly been functional changes behind the scenes, including the hand pose system. Yeah, these are completely different hand poses because I've redone everything on that side. And I've also got grabbing back into the game functionality. But what's important about that is what comes with it. So, let me switch you over to my camera. And there we go. So, let's have a look at some grabbing. Usual stuff. You'll notice the lighting's a little bit messed up for dynamic objects. Definitely got to work on that. But yeah, regular stuff. All back to normal. I haven't really fixed the grabbing properly, so you'll notice that the actual poses are not good. But let's get over to there and have a look at some fun stuff. Woo! It all looks a little bit better than it did before, and you can see the lighting is really a bit of a mess. But here we go. We've got Mr. Tiny over here. He's hanging around, walking around in this space. Penguin over there is just facing the wall for some reason. Yeah, his starting rotation is not very good for this area where I've placed him. But yeah, you'll notice that we've got some rather unusual looking objects everywhere. These things here are my material testing objects. So you'll probably have seen something similar to this if you do any 3D graphics work at all. For testing materials, usually there's kind of an object on top of a pillar of some sort. And yeah, really cool stuff. And you can see here, it's just for testing materials. So these are a few materials that come from some of the objects there. You can see here the glowing thing from my virtual studio. And some of these are more materials from the objects as well. Now, there's also some grabbiness on these. These actually are not grabbable, but the ones over there are. So there we go. We've got climbing back in, and works well. Of course, it's not actual climbing. It's just a grab, and that's about it. Right? It works really nicely. There we go. But what we have is some cool stuff working on the grabs themselves. So here's the regular grab. You go near an object and grab it. And a lot of people have been asking about pull grabbing, distance grabbing even. So let's grab this basketball here, right? And throw it over there. And then, oh, actually, yeah, well, you know what? You'll stay there. Stay. Right. So as you can see here, we've got a basketball rolling around. And let's say I want to grab it. Now, normally, our pull grab system, a distance grab system, usually involves either just pulling the object straight to your hand, or in Half-Life Alyx fashion, sort of flicking it and then it just throws itself at you, which is an unusual statement to make. But what I wanted to do was something a little bit more flashy and something that I've been working on for a while. When I say working on for a while, it's something that I designed a long time ago and tested it a long time ago, and then I haven't put it in the game since then because I wanted to get the aesthetics in first. Right, so we have all the sort of ideas behind the scenes, and this is actually a part of the gameplay systems. So here we go, we grab it, and part of the sort of Project TX studio area, Project TX laboratory, is an energy that is going through all of these pipes. And it's really cool because it allows you to actually use that energy as well. So yeah, this immediately you can tell that something's going to go on in this game. You're going to be getting a little bit more than just regular physics-based movement system. But there we go. It's absolutely brilliant. It just pulls in front of you and it holds its position in front of you. So there we go. And you can do it immediately. So if you wanted to just drop it and then pull and grab, it works fine. Otherwise, you can pull and then grab. And of course, it just drops after a moment. It's really fun. And then it follows the actual chest position. So it doesn't just float immediately in front of you, right? So it can actually follow you as you walk. Really, really cool. Now, I haven't done any limitations for it properly yet. So it kind of pulls any object, except for this guy. Obviously can't pull him, he's not a grabbable. But yeah, really, really cool. I love this thing. There we go. So you can see it just pulls any object, right? It doesn't even care about the strength of the player. So obviously we have the usual things here, which I can't actually lift, right? So actually I will not press that button because it will do the thing, but you can see here I can't lift this any higher than this, right? Okay, with this one I can, 2 hands, there we go. But even then I can pull grab it anyway, right? So there we go. Absolutely fun. I love this thing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now there's no proper rotation control yet, so for now it just slows down the rotation. Oh, I missed. And yeah, there we go. It looks really, really cool. I'm loving it. There we go. Oh, it's wonderful. I've been messing around with this for a while now. It's brilliant. Let's have a look at this in third person. There we go. Hi. Oh, it's so ridiculous as well. There we go. Right, so let's just drop this, and then we need something smaller. Oh, well, that was a little bit bigger than I thought. There we go. Come on, out you come. There we go. Right, so and then oh, wrong thing. Hey, where have you gone? Come here. I love it. And you can actually, while it's sort of hanging around in air, you can kind of rotate as well, so you'll see it sort of follow me as well. So watch this. Oh, I missed. Oh, wrong thing. Oh well. Oh. I missed. It's wonderful. I love it. I'm loving it. Woo. Oh, wrong thing. But yeah, there we go. That's about it. It's a very small change. Very, very little change there. Unfortunately, I spend more time just sort of working on the back-end systems, getting the grab system to work properly, and upgrading my hand poses this week. So yeah, I'll have a look at that in a moment as well. So unfortunately, not much upgrades beyond there. We have the usual stuff, same as before here with the combat here. Here. Let me just go over here. And then we can just... Oh, you can't mess with me. I've got bats now. Oh, I love messing around with this guy. Oof. Anyways, that's that. Oh, one thing I did notice, even though I can't grab him yet, I haven't put grab points because my grab layering system doesn't really work properly with my ground control yet. You can see him still walking around and looking around. It's really cool. There we go. Yeah, the effects aren't perfect yet though. Not exactly. I mean, it's similar to what I wanted, but it's not perfect yet. So obviously you can see that the energy system is pretty cool. There's gonna be some really cool stuff going on and really crazy stuff going on in this project. But anyways, what I was saying is I did notice that I can kind of pick him. He's not very heavy. So there we go. Let's try and get him. Tried to get him on the shoulder. Oh, lighting problems. There we go. Yeah, it looks a little better. But there we go. Brilliant. So let's have a look at the hand posing system now. So I'll have to pop out of Unity. Well, pop out of the gameplay mode, and we'll have a look at that. So let's see. Click, and then, and here we are. So here we are in the editor, and let's have a look. I've actually rotated Mr. Tiny over here. This is just one of those random tinies that was hanging around. I've rotated him 90 degrees because the hand pose system that I wrote, the actual hand pose tester, is a very simple one, and it just sort of has to rotate the hand to exactly 0, which is facing that way. So I'd rather just rotate him, because if I don't, then you get these sort of arm twist issues, so I don't want to deal with that. We'll just have him rotated, it's fine, right? So this is all for just testing some hand poses, no problem, right? Nice and easy. So here we go. What he's doing currently is just he's currently tracking the default hand pose. You can see just above me here, and that's fine. But what we should do is we'll create a new one. I'll just copy the cylinder one here. We'll call it test pose. Test pose. There we go. So all I have to do is drag that in to the hand that is currently running, and obviously it's going to make the cylinder pose. So we'll reset that, and there we go. This is the default pose, the default hand pose here. Now I've got 3 values for each one, and these are simply just numbers, just floating point values, no complexity here for each finger. One is the start value, which is the first bone, the end, which is the second 2 bones. It's actually the entire curvature of the hand there. So let's just move his start down for the thumb. It'll look a little bit better. There we go. So nice and easy. And then you can see here, if I move the end value, very, very easy. You can see a nice curve look to that. And that handles that. And then the splay value is simply an actual splay value. Now for the thumb, it actually rotates it there. I might need to change the complexity of that a little bit. I might need to increase the complexity for most of these fingers anyway, but that should be fine. Right now it works really well. So here we go, the actual fingers themselves. Here you can change the start bone, and you can see that actually moves the knuckle bone here. And then the next one controls the curve. There we go. Very, very nice. And then if I want to, I can splay each one independently, right? So there we go. I can splay this one, and then we can splay the bottom one, which you should be able to see if I lean back here. There we go. There's value here. Happy? What do you think? So there we go. Just control the splay value, nice and easy. And it's all very, very simple, right? So the other thing I can do is if I rotate this, so let's reset the splay value back to 0. And then if I rotate this inwards, so we'll give it maybe 0.15, and then we'll give it about 0.8. So there we go, close the hand, and we'll lift the thumb up nice and easy. Lift it right up there, splay it down here so that it looks like it's a little bit forward. And then if I just copy element number 1, then we can copy it over to the other 3 fingers. And there we go, we've got a thumbs up pose. Nice and easy, really, really easy. And of course we can splay this and make it look a little bit awkward just for the fun of it. There. Really fun. Yeah, so it's really, really easy to work with. I absolutely love this. It's really nice and allows me to do things that I just kind of want to do without any complexities. Nice and easy to do them. And that's that really. So it's a nice and simple system. I can duplicate these hand poses. Right now you'll notice that there's a right fingers section down here. It's kind of pointless. Now that I've got single values for everything, I can just remove the right hand and just use one hand and mirror them dynamically. It's not difficult. And of course, if I wanted to swap poses and test some others, you can see I can switch between my different hand poses that I currently have in the game. That's the default one here. Brilliant. And that's that really. It's nice and easy, and that pretty much handles everything I wanted to show you. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.